I do not own rights to this music. Come on in the room. Welcome to Get Your Freedom Fridays. I'm Janelle and Tina. Come on in the room. Be right back. All right, we're going to get into it. Thank you guys for coming in today. I am Janelle and Tina. Everybody, if you're coming in on YouTube, go ahead and click the like, share, and subscribe. And we're going to really get into this. Facebook. Welcome. Instagram. Welcome. I finally figured out how to post on Instagram, and hopefully you guys can see it. But again, Get Your Freedom Fridays. Why are we here? And freedom from what? So we're talking about acknowledging everything that's been holding you back from living that dream life that you want to have, right? Everything that's mental, physical, financial, any emotional bondages that keeps you from getting to yourself so that you can help your tribe, right? Because we all have one. We all have a responsibility. We all have gifts and talents and great aspirations of things that we want to do. But there are some things that hinder us. And every year, January, we make these resolutions, right? And then we find ourselves at the end of the year, maybe sometimes we'll hit those marks and maybe not, but there's a reason why. And what I've come to learn is that everything is thought first. So what better time than now to start at the foundation? We already have our list of things that we want to do for the year, right? So let's go ahead and tackle those things that are holding us back. For me, I was working in the hospital, and I'm just going to recap on last week. The reason why I wanted to create this Get Your Freedom movement, so to speak, is because I was at a job where I felt confined. I knew that there were wonderful things that I wanted to do with my life, but there was something holding me back. And as clear as day, I'm sitting there at my desk. I hear something that says, Janelle, go get your freedom. And it was just like that. And I instantly created the Facebook account, and life happened. And so I'm back. I'm rejuvenated. I feel amazing. When I heard that song the other day, Go Get the Mary Mary song, the one that I just played, I felt it in my spirit that was going to be the theme song. And again, I do not own rights to that. But it gave me such joy, and it inspired me. And that's the reason why I created this platform, so that we can talk about those things that's holding us back. We can come up with a solution and steps that we're going to hold ourselves accountable for, right? So that we can get one step closer to where we really want to be in life. We created this platform for hope, inspiration, for support. And like I said, there's no better time to start than right now. So like the title says, where's your mind at? Where's your mind at? Because everything starts with a thought first. So I already have my goals written down, and I'm taking some steps every day to make sure that I'm meeting those goals. So the first thing that you want to do in regards to mindset is get rid of the negative thinking. And so what I have learned to do is that when I have a negative thought, I cancel it out immediately with a good thought, back to back. And it sounds like it's really simple to do, but it is very, very effective. And, this is so important with having like a really, really positive mindset, because a lot of times, like we're workers anyway. So we can go in and do that physical work, but what's the use of having these plans out here in the atmosphere and you're doing physical work, but mentally you're canceling out everything because of things that you speak. For instance, and I'm guilty of it. I'm telling you, back in the day, I used to say stuff like, man, I'm broke. Now, for a person that doesn't understand who they are, what their power is, saying that, you won't really understand that you just canceled out every aspiration that you have to be wealthy, because you spoke, and words have power. In the beginning, when God said, let there be light, he spoke it and it was so. If God is in us, when we speak things, it becomes so. Whether you believe it or not, you are God. Because God, the spirit in you that causes you to live is God. So when you speak a thing, it becomes solid in the spirit realm first, and it manifests in the natural realm. That's why you can work hours and hours and hours and still not have the money that you desire, because you don't know who you are. And then you're doing the work, but you're speaking. Your words contradict and cancel out everything that you want to do. So when you have these negative thoughts, cancel them out with a positive thought right off the back. You have to get into this habit every single day, every time you catch it. And you're not going to catch it all at once. But once you get into the habit of it, it'll become more easier for you. You want to address it and contradict it with a positive one. Number one, recognize that you are having a negative thought, because somebody's sneaking in. Recognize that you have a negative thought, because a lot of us think that, we'll just be saying stuff, and we don't recognize, or we just do it so often to where it becomes normal. And that's another pattern that we need to break. Making negative habits normal. It's not normal to say, I am broke. You're speaking death upon your situation when we should be speaking life to our situations. So we have to first recognize that we're having the negative thought. Number two, address it and contradict it with a positive one. And number three, don't speak the negative thought out of your mouth when you recognize that you're having it. Don't speak it. When you're angry, do not speak, because whatever you say, it becomes real in the natural. So those are 3 steps that you can start off with and make those a habit every single day. And you'll begin to notice a difference about how you feel about yourself and about what you're attracting in your life. The more positivity you speak, the more positive things come into your space. And the more you will begin to see, that this really works, that we really do have power. And we're going to be getting into that in February. I'm going to be talking about the I am. And what better month to talk about that than February, Black History Month. We are the original people. So we're going to get to the nitty gritty of who we are as creators. We are creators because the creator lives in us, which makes us the creator. So anything that you think of in your mind can manifest in the flesh, but you have to speak it and live it here first. So if your aspirations is to become a multimillionaire, you can't walk around saying, I'm broke. Even if you're doing the work, even if you have the work ethic, If you're speaking crazy stuff like that, if you're speaking things that contradict the work that you're putting in, it's not going to happen. So we're going to cut that cycle right now. Again, number one, recognize that you're having toxic thoughts and words. Okay, recognize it. Number two, address it and contradict it. And number three, do not speak it out of your mouth. Do not speak it. The second you speak it out of your mouth, it becomes solid in the spiritual realm. And that's all that you can attract, is what you just said. So for me, I am love. I am patience. I am successful. I am the queen. I am the creator. I am that I am. I am every single thing that I desire to be right now, not later, because in the spiritual realm, there is no time. Time was created by man. So in my mind, everything that I aspire to be and everything that I aspire to do, I'm already that right here, which makes it so in the spirit. The only thing I need to do is now act on it. Act on it, and it has to manifest. The universe conspires to give you everything that you want. But there are certain steps, there are certain laws that you have to abide by. So that's what I wanted to share today. What's on your mind? What are your goals? What are your goals? What are those things that you aspire to do or aspire to be? Write it out, make it plain, pin it up, look at it every day, and know that the thoughts that you have are either going to make it or it's going to break it. You know, you're either going to speak life to it or it's never going to happen. And next year, you're going to be in the same situation, saying your woulda, coulda, shouldas. When in the beginning, you know, if you're listening and you're hearing this, you should take notes. You should implement what I'm saying. The longer you don't do it, the longer you're going to be where you are. Now, some people might like that, some people might not. But where you are right now is a result of your very best thinking. So just keep that in mind. So that's all I wanted to share today. The month of January is going to be completely dedicated on the mind and how to train the mind and prepare yourself mentally for where you want to be. And then February, we're going to talk about the I am in you. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed what you heard in the last few minutes, go ahead and like, share. If you have suggestions or questions that we can talk about on Fridays, definitely put them in the chat. If you're on, I can't see you. I don't know who's on, who's listening, but put a comment in. Let me know who you are, where you're from, how you enjoyed what I said, or if you didn't enjoy what I said. If you have questions, put those in the comments so I'll know that I know where you are, what we need to discuss. So again, thanks for coming on. Like, share, subscribe on YouTube. I am Janelle and Tina. And remember, it's your time. Like Mary said, it's your time. It's your time whenever you choose. And anytime you choose, you can be more, do more, and have more. All right, I'm out.